Kyler Alice is wishing you a happy birthday. But here we go. Game number 1, losers. Final dummy versus Doggo. The ultimate combination being Dummo.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Not Dark Knight Dummo. That's a skip on the playlist every time it comes on.
You see sidelight follow-up from Doggo. The shotgun blast not going to quite connect. We're seeing already Doggo being more willing to throw out the signatures than he was in his matchup against Kyler Alice. Nice turnaround, follow-up side air. Goes for another one. Doggo is very willing to go for these deep off stages, and it's going to work out. GC down light to lead to the knockout.
Yeah, Doggo's scythe definitely hitting some licks that we didn't see previously. Loving this so far. That gravity cancel down light, we saw that earlier, but it didn't make any connections. Just ended up burning a dodge on the edge. Doggo has a nice lead here. Gets through that neutral signature. Nice punish from Dummy. I'm accidentally gonna call him Dummo now.
In your head. D-Sig from Dummy will, in fact, even up the stocks, though. And, of course, we'll want to stick with those Katars for the damage build, but he's primed a second set of Katars just in case. Oh, Doggo really taking his time picking up his weapon. Didn't even want it. He didn't want it. He's like, you know what? That weapon, that's stinky. He's crusty and stinky and gross, and he's going to pick up this scythe instead.
He just he put his hand right next to him and was like, I'm not touching it. I'm not.
Ooh, ground pound miss. Dummy with a solid punish, but Doggo gets back up. Has plenty of movement, and Dummy's in a rough spot. And the down air guarantees it. Doggo with the lead.
Dummy just wanted it a little bit too bad. He expected maybe like another panic jump or a panic dodge coming up. Didn't expect the recovery that found priority.
Okay, getting some hits. Nice patience from Dummy. Waiting out that dodge down. Can potentially even this up, but again, those downlights just a little too low for the opponents. Light recovery, and that is the evener.
I know every Qatar player out there is probably so sad when they get the neutral light or the down light and then their opponent dodges and they actually finally get the recovery and then it doesn't KO. That's got to just be a major blow every time it happens.
But at the end of the day, hopefully they're like used to it. You know, they're like, all right, well, another day as a Qatar main.
Yeah, they've been taking L's as Qatar mates for so long. Yeah. They're used to it.
I think Doggo is recognizing how Dummy likes to follow up. Dummy, off the neutral light, likes to stay grounded and then kind of react. Doggo with the side air, and Dummy one hit away from getting knocked out. That side air will do it. And Doggo going to take game number 1.
Oh, yeah, Elsum did say happy birthday. Pog. These edge guard situations from Doggo are just really nice. That down air was really good, and then here's one side air. Oh, okay, that was the second one.
Yep.
But there was one right before that. It was really nice.
At the beginning, yeah.
I liked it.
It's interesting because it was the exact same mentality against Kyler Alice, and Kyler Alice shut that down so incredibly hard. But against Dummy, it's working. Doggo's finding that singular hit that puts Dummy in an awkward spot and leads to the knockout very frequently. So maybe Dummy has to kind of take a page out of what Kyler Alice was doing to turn around and counter those.
I can't remember on that replay, did Dummy have a weapon there that he could have thrown?
On that last stock?
Because I feel like I'm not seeing weapon tosses coming out from Dummy to at least aid in more safe recoveries coming out.
Yeah, that can be tricky, though, especially when you're as far out as Dummy was. Now we're seeing that.
He did.
So he had a sword in hand, but it can be tricky because the weapon tosses don't always I think it kind of stops your momentum. He was going for the side air. Unfortunately, just Doggo's side air beat it out.
Now we do have Small Enigma, Miami Dome, and Demon Island left up. No shot we're going to Small Enigma, right?
Demon Island, 100%. Doggo just trying to find the map to Demon Island. Oh, it's going to be Miami Dome. Okay, well, still not Small Enigma. And it's going to be Miami Dome. Interesting pick. Does the NSIG cover the soft platform?
I was thinking. I am not sure. I think it might just
I think
barely.
Orb does. I think the Orb does. I don't know if the Scythe does.
Yeah, I don't know if you charge that little tree up, if that goes all the way. I don't think it does, now that I'm looking at it.
Well, we'll see if that comes into play. On the other side, Dummy maybe just liking the fact that it's going to be harder for Doggo to get out of those edge guard situations, but I don't even think Dummy really had them that often.
Now over here on this swap to Ragnir.
Ooh, the turnaround. Dummy playing low, gets the double, doesn't get the NSIG though. Nice slap down. Dummy coming alive a little bit with the swap to the Ragnir.
Yeah, they're about even in terms of damage. Doggo going to swap over to the Orb. Nice side air is going to send Dummy to the right side. Punishes that landing, has Dummy in the red and disarmed.
Oh,
nice.
That one does reach high enough. And now Doggo making the swap over to the Scythe. Dummy again on the guitars. Nice patience again. Dummy loves to do that. End light, wait, and then get the punish. Goes to the recovery, but like you said, Qatar players out there mauling because the recovery didn't lead to KO.
You do see a different dodge pattern there. Last time, he ended up going to the left and was above Dummy, so the turnaround follow-up recovery was the option. This time, Doggo stayed on the same side, so Dummy just did the recovery in the original direction he was facing.
Didn't hit the sidelight in the right spot. This is kind of the pitfall of the swap to the Ragnir. Like, great for damage build, but it doesn't have the thing that Asuri has of that D-light into the recovery. Just a deep recovery from Dummy. Gonna work out in his favor for the knockout.
You heard the dare coming out from Doggo, but that recovery was already coming out. Found the priority that he needed there. He is still at least 100 damage behind as he is in the orange.
Throws away at the Katars. Doesn't want it for the matchup. There's the weapon spawn. Doggo gonna deny it. Switches to the Orb. Is Doggo just trying to stutter step in his face?
He might. Grabs the axe. Neutral sig comes out as well. Complete whiff on that one.
Wall touch. Dodges through the down sig, but doesn't punish.
I think Doggo was expecting like a spot dodge there.
Nice downline. Side air, not enough. Oh, the sidelight side air. Doggo gonna go up.
I think Doggo should definitely stay with the Orb. The Scythe is not doing as much this game.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Surprised that bounced up. I guess he was just over the platform where it bounced off, and I think that's one of the reasons why Doggo actually survived there. Dummy doesn't get the jump side air input instead. Or actually, he didn't get the jump input, period, but I think that was a nair input. Either way, Doggo's still living on this stock, and Dummy getting desperate to finish it off. Neutral sig will work out.
Gonna definitely stick with the Katars here. You saw that 45-degree angle axe toss. Completely getting it away from him. Now gonna have the axe going back to the Katars. Doggo's happy to just like wait for this next weapon spawn. Unfortunately, it's going to come in on the left side. Dummy's going to grab that one as well. Not only does he keep Doggo with the weapon disadvantage, it's also the preferred weapon of the Katars.
And he resets his weapon string. He had the weapons primed, so it would be Katars into Katars. But like usually when you have like Katars, you want the other weapon to be your alternate so you can swap to it for the KO.
Is a weapon spawn on the field. Neutral signature!
Sig.
That's huge!
Yo, this could be big, and it is. Dummy gonna take game number 2, tying it up 1 apiece, where for a fair amount of that, it was still looking like the Doggo show.
Yeah, here you're seeing that axe come in. The down air came out, couldn't quite find priority on it. I think it was still in startup. Nice neutral signature. Doggo was just like positioning himself above it, like at that 45-degree angle, looking for those dare initiations from left and the right. So great work throwing out that neutral signature.
Yeah, I think part of it was also he saw the dodge up from Doggo, which meant that Doggo really didn't have a lot of options in that position. And so the neutral sig led to the knockout. Also, interesting stat on that the stat screen was that they both had the same signature hit percentage, but Dummy threw out like 3 times as many, which at the end of the day, that's going to work out in your favor because you're just hitting harder.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Nice.
But here we go, game number 3.
Going to be an interesting choice here. Throwing those soft platforms completely away for the small Brawlhalla. Weapon spawn comes in. Dummy's able to grab it before Doggo can move over and cover it enough.
Dummy looking a little awkward with this axe, not really finding any hits with it. Doggo getting all the damage. Doggo's orb really leveling up, like you were saying in the last one. The orb was looking really good, and it's just going to continue as Dummy makes the swap over to the guitars. Nice patience again. The Dummy patience really working out. Oh, missed the punish. Oh, the weapon toss. The startup of it not going to work out in Dummy's favor. And Doggo going to go with a nice lead off of that orb recovery.
Dude, orb recovery kills so early on this. Oh! Never mind. No, it doesn't. It's not early compared to that.
That's illegal. I think that's a disqualification. Doggo is going to have to go back to the lockers for that one. Dummy is going to have to reverse 3-stock this if he wants any hope of not getting mentally destroyed right now.
And that's crazy because the first stock that he got the recovery KO with, he did that like right as Dummy turned red. So that was an extremely efficient stock. Compare that to the next one, and it's not even close.
That second stock was like a 5-second stock. Dummy respawned and died. Scythe for Doggo. The dodge down. Dummy already behind in the damage department. This is so tough for Dummy.
That was like no moves thrown out for 3, 4, maybe even 5 seconds. Okay. Dummy's looking for these punishes, trying to play as safe as he possibly can, hoping Doggo's going to get impatient and throw the first move out.
The weapon toss trade, but there's a weapon spawn right there for Doggo.
Dummy's
on the edge. Dummy avoids it.
It's so in the red right now.
Just barely jumps it.
Oh!
Oh, the dodge down again. Doggo loves these dodge downs. I hope Dummy can start to recognize that. It was working out with the guitars. The dodge. And Doggo gets the turnaround, the side air. And Doggo going to take the big lead. But, like, if you look at those damage numbers, you're like, man, that was kind of a close game. But it was a 3-1, and one of those stocks got deleted.
Yeah, that's Doggo averaging 152. Here it is. Here it is. We're slowing it down.
Nair just a little bit of a recovery into a Nair GC N-Sig. Oh, my goodness.
Dude, that was a nasty gimp off the top.
Out of there.
Very beautiful coming out from Doggo, but he averaged 152 damage per stock. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's really, I mean, that is the epitome of efficiency. Even with that gimp, it was very efficient. But here we go. Game number 4, Dummy. Gonna need a miracle on this one to take it.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Both of them not throwing out that many light attacks in that last one. It was 48 from Dummy, 59 from Doggo. Nice hits from Dummy. Getting a good string onto Doggo. That was a nice lead, but he can't maintain the momentum, and Doggo gets back down safely.
Nice string coming out from Doggo, looking to take off on the right side. And the strong D-light. Unfortunately, Dummy's not in the red, so it's not going to be the KO option. Use the dare to touch the wall. Dipped under the stage on that one. Doggo definitely in the lead here. Calls it out.
Woo! What a call out from Doggo with the N-Sig to beat out the side sig from Dummy. Side light, side air. Dummy just getting hit. And you're seeing kind of that impatience come out from Dummy where he's just immediately trying to run back at Doggo.
Throws out the D-Sig. Plenty of time to move away before Dummy comes in. Nice little 3-hit. That orb side air, it's just too strong. It's so good at cleaning up those stocks.
Yeah, especially off of a side light, just such a consistent tool. Dummy was waiting there for a weapon spawn. Doggo just comes down, kind of chump checks him a little bit with that side air.
Doggo in complete control of the weapons. Oh, that was the dodge as well.
Nice haymaker from Dummy. Sticking with the guitars.
Oh, that weapon spot. Man, that was so lucky.
Yeah.
That came right for Doggo.
See sidelight, nice follow-up recovery as it was in the air. Doggo in an awkward spot. Dummy with the rough punish and a big follow-ups from Doggo. Dummy gets a wall touch. Another attempt. Dummy gets back up. Nice chase dodge up. Doggo still gets back to the wall safely. The damage being done. Dummy still touches the wall. They're going to get back up. Dummy gets the dodge down read, and all of that leads to, oh, an end state. Okay. They're still going.
Doggo still had plenty of in-air movement options, had the down air to get over to the wall as well, so didn't even really need any jumps, any dodges, or anything like that. Neutral light almost sending Dummy to his death. There's another side air that Doggo finds. Wrong side of the stage, so it's not going to be the KO. Has the sight in hand. You see those down lights going right over the edge.
Nice recovery, nice nair. Another nair coming out from Dummy. Getting some good damage. Needs to stay close in this damage department.
Unfortunately, I think Doggo's still in the orange. That hit turned Doggo red.
The one thing that's nice for Dummy is that Doggo doesn't have the easiest knockout tools with this scythe, right? Like, you can go for, like, the offstage, but generally it's been leading to that, like, gravity cancel D-light, or you can go for just a raw signature. Meanwhile, Dummy with the falling side air, gonna take the lead, but he needs the extra credit.
Yeah, that's something that
He is asking the teacher for after-class extra credit.
That's something Doggo hasn't found success with. Oh, another one almost off the top. Like, you know Doggo wants to find those scythe side airs, and he just can't find him. Can't find those scythe KO options.
But he does hit the side air with the orb, and that will be an evener. That was some good damage built up from Dummy, but again, all of that will amount to nothing if Doggo's got all this weapon control and Dummy can't continue the pressure. Oh, the reads. Oh, the side swapping. Once the guitars.
Nice two
For
hits.
the Ensig read, nice follow-up.
Maybe he needs to be a little bit more careful with those. Gets the dodge through the weapon toss. Oh!
One more big hit, and Dummy can take this to game number 5. Doggo gets the weapon pickup. Dummy with the disengage. He's got the axe in hand. Knows he's got Doggo in the damage department.
Oh, neither
Oh, no.
one wants to commit too hard.
Oh,
Doggo!
He got back up. Oh, he throws away the guitars. Dummy just barely avoids the down air, just barely avoids it, but the Ensig reaches too high, and Doggo gonna close it out 3-1 in the losers final.
Doggo finally found that neutral sig read on the orb that he's been searching for, and what a moment to find it. Look at, man, 2 of those almost off the top gimps from Dummy. He was so close. You know he wanted it, especially after last game. There's the neutral signature that he was hunting for. We saw Doggo throw out several of those, and they didn't make contact, but finally it did.
Yeah, Dummy was so close to taking that to game number 5. Had the damage lead, had the down air on the right side to punish that whiffed side air from Doggo, had so many close moments.